Gold and silver have a bit of a dip, including crypto and other stuff as well. Meanwhile, unicorn fart dust, a meme coin created by an OG stacker, an OG gold and silver stacker, Ron from Ron's Basement, that's pumped 100,000% in the last 24, 48 hours. We'll talk about that. We'll do live gold, silver, platinum, Bitcoin price analysis. We may get a chart request in if we have time. Look, there's so much to do here. If you are watching this on the replay, look, just use the time codes below to go to your favorite part. But if you're watching live on X and on YouTube right now, you get to enjoy every single thing we do here at Good Morning Stackers with me, Joe Main. But in the first 1 minute of the show, what we do here is the synchronized slurp. That's where you grab a tasty beverage. I grab my tasty beverage with my face on the mug, and we slurp our tasty beverages synchronously together. It is the honor system. You must do it audibly as well. I don't care where you are. Slurp it, baby. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Slurp it, people. Great to see so many people watching. 1,044 subscribers on YouTube, nearly 3,000 followers on X. Hit the big red subscribe button right now to join the GMS family, and hit the follow button on X to join the GMS family, because you get a warm and fuzzy feeling when you do, because you have joined the winning team. Let's do the shout outs. This is how the show works, people. We do the intro, we do some shout outs. It gives people enough time to get in, so they say, oh, there's a live show happening. So a few minutes, some shout outs, and then we get into the topics of the day. Unicorn fart dust, Ron's Basement, gold and silver dip, the whole thing. But of course, I've got to speak to my wonderful family, and I think I solved the lighting problem. And I've used a very sophisticated piece of technology to solve the lighting problem, meaning it's a window right there, obviously, and it's in the morning, and it sort of sets in the west, rising in the east. So we're facing east, so the sun's coming, and sometimes it's completely like that. Very sophisticated piece of technology. A white sheet. So I'm getting nice diffuse light now. Pete repeat. By the way, Pete repeat. Where are we? I'll be showing that more tomorrow, so I appreciate that. Morning, Joe, says Jason Ashworth. Morning, Jason. Hello. Silver Fox says, good morning, Stackers. Great to see you on the show again. Becky Gundelfinger. I'm always going to say it like that, Becky. Becky Gundelfinger. Just like that. Hey, don't say good morning to Pete. Say good morning to me too. Let's see. The Don is here as well. Niels Han Dynasty. Good to see you on the show. Hazza. I haven't seen you for a while, Hazza. Great to see you, man. GMS. Fed killed the Santa rally. Yeah, so we'll talk about the Fed. Weirdly cutting rates, but then that's apparently negative, and then it's just a sell on the news event. I think it's just anything like that's an excuse, but we'll talk about that in just a second. John Popple, great to see you again, John Popple. Lighting looks good. Yeah, it does look a little bit better. I could be a little bit lighter though. I wish I could pump it up a bit. GMS Peter Axiom. GM. Says Peter Axiom. Great to see you, bro. And glad it arrived safe and sound. It is. I'll be featuring it more tomorrow when we'll talk about the silver giveaway that we're doing for the hitting over 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Okay, there'll be a thing you've got to do, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. But I want to not focus on that today, and I want to do a bit of show and tell tomorrow. So I'll do that. Yeah, we've got a bunch of people watching. So let's go. Normally I would do precious metals, and then I would do sort of crypto stuff. But this is actually a melding of the two. It's a weird melding of the two. So let's talk about it. Unicorn fart dust. What the? So this is a meme coin that has pumped 100,000% in the last 48 hours, roughly 48, 72 hours. And I'm mentioning this first because it is very much precious metals related. So the person who did this is Ron from Ron's Basement, who's an OG stacker. He's got and I'll share his channel. He's got nearly 50,000 YouTube subscribers. Has been talking about precious metals. I've been a follower for a long time, and he's a great resource, and he's very entertaining as well. So he's done a joke meme coin, which in true meme coin fashion, it's just not every meme coin goes crazy, but this one was like the perfect storm. We'll talk about that. So let's. I'll share the screen and I'll just show you. If you don't know who Ron's Basement is, well, let me just show you Ron's Basement and giving him a big ups. Okay, number one, we'll share Ron's Basement, and I think I might need to take this off. I'll put this on. Excuse me. Yeah, turn up the volume so you'll be able to hear what he has to say. All right, let's share the screen. Who the hell's Ron's Basement? First off, and what's this UFD unicorn fart dust thing? So this is Ron's Basement, everyone. Cool. So this is Ron from Ron's Basement. Let me go back. I'll show you right here. Ron's Basement, gold. He's been talking about gold and silver and stocks for a very, very long time. Okay, this is his channel, nearly 50,000 subscribers. And look, it's all about precious metals. It's silver squeeze. It's this. It's all about gold and silver for a very long time. I mean, his oldest video goes back to 5 years ago. Okay. And he's just, he's a guy in his, mid late 50s, I think it is roughly. I think he's in his 50s, as far as I can tell. He's just, a boomer dad that, and this is part of the meme coin thing. The meme coin, it's real crack. It's crack for meme coin people because they look at the character, they look at the whatever. So he's been talking about precious metals for yonks, all about stacking and, mining stocks and things like that. He does a live show, I think it's every day, almost similar to me. It might be every weekday, I'm not sure. And right here in this show, okay, let's have a quick... I don't want to get rid of that. No, I'll just get rid of the ads. And let's have a quick listen to the first part here. Okay? Hang on, we'll go back. Now, let me just stop there. He said, "Oh my god, I created this meme coin thing," and it's a joke. It was in response to, and I'll show you right here. It's in response to fart coin, of course. So fart coin was a meme coin that's just come out recently, semi-recently, and it's called fart coin. And of course, because it's called fart coin, all meme coin people are just going to like lob onto it, and it's done amazingly well. Okay, so in response to that, as a joke, he creates unicorn fart dust, and he just says right here. This is a video from a few days ago. He says, "Oh my god, it now has a market cap of $6,500, so $6,500." Now, in terms of a market cap, that's very, 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 very tiny. That's micro market cap. Okay. So since then, let's take a quick look at the price, and we'll go back to this, but let's take a look at from 6,500 market cap to, let me show you the market cap, $92 million market cap. It has pumped 100,000%. 100,000%. Let me show you right here. Fixed price range. Let's call it about there. That's not even in the realm of, that's at the 100,000 price cap. Okay, unless he misspoke, but look at that. Basically, yeah, 105,000% in. This is the 4-hour time frame. This is the daily time frame. This was launched yesterday, day before yesterday. Come on, man. Let me show you the hour. Hourly, yeah, it's 95. I'll show you the 5-minute chart just out of interest. So maybe he's not, no, that's at 100,000. So maybe it wasn't 6,500. Yeah, maybe he was talking about the liquidity. No, I think he was talking about the coin itself. He was talking about, so this is, where are we? The 1-minute time frame again. This is UFD. By the way, don't buy this. Okay, you wouldn't necessarily be buying this. I'm not saying, I'll tell you what I did. I did get in, but then I got out. Let's see. Yeah, about 100,000. Cool. So meme coin thing as a joke. Okay, quickly listen to a bit more of this. Oh, yep, yep. Now listen to this. We won't go through all this, but okay. So if you want to watch that, just go to his channel, just search Ron's Basement, find this particular video, and then you can read why. And I haven't listened to it yet, all the way through, why he thinks this is good for silver and gold. But I tell you what, it's good for silver and gold in terms of bringing crypto people more notice to gold and silver, because if this thing continues to run and Ron's Basement becomes an absolute superstar meme, superstar, he talks a lot about gold and silver. That's actually good for you and me as silver stackers. So that is Ron's channel. And then since then, he's done a couple of live videos. $23 million. This is wild. Unicorn fart dust meme. Right, it's just gone crazy, and obviously people are subbing to him. They're also subscribing to him on his channel. So that's Unicorn Fart Dust, a joke. It was literally a joke. So let me just quickly show you the price, though. I did one. I'll show you what I did, and then I'm actually out at the moment. I may get back in though. So what happened was here, we had this move on Unicorn Fart Dust. It's on Solana. That's where you would purchase it if you wanted to purchase it. Don't purchase this, okay? Don't do what I did. But it got to about here. So we had this, just a quick little price, I guess, analysis, if you want to call it that. Right here, this is every candle is 4 hours. So this one, it got to here yesterday. And I went, oh, it could have a bit more of a pump. So I bought at around about, I'll do the price rather than the market cap. Sorry, I'll do that. That's where it got to, around about here. And then I went, oh, I'll buy it around about here. I think it was at about there-ish. And then I saw it tick over on the 15-minute relative strength index. And it was right about, this is exactly where it was. Let me show you. On the relative strength index, it had pumped to about here. I'm like, ooh, that could pump a little bit more up. All right, so I bought it around about here. It was, at about your 3-cent mark. And then I noticed it ticking over. I'm like, oh, yeah, no, we're going to have a bit more of a dump. So then I sold it. And again, I moved my Solana dust. So just like, it was a few $100. It's like nothing, right? Absolute bugger all. And then I thought, no, it'll probably have a bit of a dip. I then had a couple of people, I shared this on X, and I had a couple of people on my X post going, you idiot. Why are you selling now? You're selling a meme coin. You're going to be buying back higher, you crazy boy. And I went, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. And then it went down to about 22.5 cents. I bought right there at 2.5 cents because it was ticking back up on the relative strength index. Right about there is where I bought. Okay, right at that bottom. And then I went to sleep. And then I woke up in the morning and I saw it all the way up here. So we've had a, what is that? From there to there was about a 250% move, right? So then I'd had like 800 and something US dollars. And then I saw it ticking back down and decided to sell it. So I'm out of Unicorn Fart Dust at the moment. I'm watching the chart. And if something ticks back up on particularly the 15-minute time frame is what I'd be looking at, then I might get back into it. You never know. But right here, just take a look from a technical perspective. It is starting to trend down on the relative strength index on the 1 hour time frame. Even this pump here. So I sold it around about here-ish, and then had this move down to 5-6 cents. And then just in the last hour or so before the show, it had this big pump right back up to 10 cents. And my lizard brain goes, oh, buy back now, buy back now. My neofrontal cortex goes, yeah, no, this could just be the little bit of the relief rally or whatever. So we are back down. If it goes back up after a certain point, after a certain level, I might get back in again. But hey, I made a few $100, not bad. Can you imagine though if, God, you had have caught this meme? If I had have known about this the day before, and I saw it was Ron's Basement, if I had have seen the video, if I had have watched the video, and I'm a subscriber, but I don't see every video that comes through. Oh my God, can you imagine buying down here and doing that? Anyway, so really good on you, Ron. So what I would like, I'd love for Ron, and I've reached out to Ron. I've reached out to him, not personally. I've reached out via a YouTube comment and via an X post reply. I've said, hey, I'm a gold and silver OG as well. Been around since 2010. Been in crypto since 2013. Let's have a chat on my channel. So hopefully, maybe I'll hear back. Maybe I won't, because it's going through a bit of a mania phase maybe at the moment. If you would like me to chat with Ron from Ron's Basement, what I would want you to do, you do you, but what I would love you to do is jump on his channel, his YouTube channel, and comment under one of the videos saying, hey, check out Good Morning Stackers. I reckon it'll be a great chat. You know, he's been in precious metals since blah, 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 and crypto since blah, blah, blah. And also jump on his X account as well and go, hey, and tag me in that, because I'm Joe Main on, I'll show you where I am on, whoa, what was that? I'll show you where I am on good old X, and I am going live on X right now. Okay, so this is Joe in general. So if you tag me in it, go on and say, hey, have a chat with this guy. He'd love to have you on the show, weekday live show, blah, blah, blah. Cool, do that. And then maybe I can get Ron on the channel. That'd be really good. We could chat all things precious metals. We'll talk about unicorn fart coin and see if it's going even better than even better than it is doing right now. I am expecting potentially a little bit more of a dip. But who knows? It could absolutely shoot for the moon. And I tell you now, it's an $87 million market cap. This could easily, it could easily be a $1 billion market cap coin, right? Very easily. But we got to remain with the message of the market. Let's see what happens. Is this a flash in the pan? But the good thing about it is he does this daily live show already. He already has a massive presence. And this is the quick thing I want to talk about. Why did this particular meme coin do so well so damn quickly? And very likely there's lots of talk of, because it's done so well so quickly, it's going to be probably listed on Bybit, Binance, and all this really soon. That's conjecture. I don't know if it has yet or not. I haven't checked. But what's the reason? Let's just go into the persuasion aspect of it. Okay, so number one, it's a meme coin. Meme coins are big. But the meme coin is only as good as the narrative surrounding it. And this is perfect, okay? A guy who, and this is the thing, it's a perfect storm, a massive combination of stuff, right? Number one, boomer. So it's the boomer narrative. So if you had to put it into a movie pitch, a couple of sentences, boomer dad creates joke meme coin, because he was pissed off or flummoxed or amazed that fart coin did so well. Okay, so boomer dad creates meme coin in spite. Boomer dad creates joke meme coin. Okay, and then you take a look at his channel. A huge presence for the last 5 years, doing a daily live show. He will constantly be talking about this. He already has an audience, and now he's gaining more of an audience as well. Again, am I saying to buy unicorn fart coin, unicorn fart dust? No, probably not. Okay, but I'll keep on top of it, and I did take my profits, and maybe I'll get back in again. But man, if anything's going to go to $1 billion market cap, and it's under 100 million at the moment, it could be this one. Okay, and what I love the fact that his photo that he used. Look at this. And it's on my channel as well. I'll show you. You see right there? I can't really hover over it, but look at the unicorn, right? There was this little unicorn, and he's put it on. You can really see it right there underneath. Look right there. He's put it underneath 2 silver coins. So he's kind of like marrying the two. It's like on 2 American silver eagles or something like that. So he'll continue to talk about gold and silver, and that's great for you and me. And as I've been saying, we'll get some comments on this right now. As I've been saying, and as I've been doing, I've been aiming to marry the two worlds together, the crypto world and the precious metals world. I've been, again, a precious metal stacker since 2010, been in crypto since 2013, and my goal is to bring all of us together, because rather than being like the Sharks and the Jets, or the Montagues and the Capulets, or, the Bloods and the Crips, we have a lot more in common than, you may believe. So, yeah, there'll be people who are precious metal stackers who just hate crypto and it's the worst, it's a scam, it's created by, the NSA, whatever. and there's, OG, and there's crypto people are going, gold and silver are dead. It's, they're the old money. This is the new money. Yeah, you might be right on both of those things, but I think it'll be a complete marrying of the two. So I'm really excited. Ron's not a boomer. He's Gen X like me. Oh, I'm going to read some comments right now. But let's get into the comments. So that is Unicorn Fart Dust and the amazing thing that has happened in the last 48 hours roughly with Ron's basement. Reach out to Ron if you want me to have a chat with him. Let's do some comments on this. And we'll go back to all the other stuff. Let's see. Oh, get out of town. So Niels Handani says, I used to be a mod of Ron's basement. That is hilarious. But he says, didn't like how his other mods ask for money all the time. Oh, did they? That's annoying. Why would they be asking for money? No, that's no good. I'm sorry to hear that. No sound on video? Seriously? How is that possible? How can there be no sound on the video? Because I played that through my speaker, and I've got a live thing, which is this how's that possible? Oh, okay. That's weird because it's literally coming out of my speaker, so the sound should be traveling to there. I'm so sorry that you guys had to. That was annoying. Sorry. That white bear over his that white bear over his left shoulder is his platinum bear called Plotus. So Neil's Han Dynasty. Okay, Neil, can you do me a favor? If you're still in contact with Ron, if you're still on friendly terms, could you send him a message, please, and tell him I'd love to chat to him on this show? That'd be lovely. And you gave it to him. That's classic. That is so funny. Basement's cat is blowing up. Yes, someone else mentioned that. And this is the thing. Silver Fox says, kind of shows what a joke it is. Yeah, it's a joke, but meme coins, that is the point of a good meme coin. A good meme coin is a joke, and everyone's in on the joke, and that's why it goes like that. Do look at Jasper. I will look at Jasper. Give me a second. Is it just absolutely going through the damn roof? Give me 1 second. I won't share the screen. Jasper Basement's cat. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, okay. All right, cool. That's had a bit of a pump in the last hour. Okay, cool. Look, where Ron's basement, where Unicorn Fart Dust goes, basement cat thing, it's just an offshoot. I wouldn't expect it to go crazy for too much longer, but interesting. I'll keep an eye on that. It is at 2.5 million market cap. Okay. I don't think has he mentioned it? Anyway, I'll keep an eye on that one. Okay, let me just give me 1 second. I'll share the screen. Okay, don't buy this, people. Don't buy this, but this is Jasper Basement's cat. So he's basically, they've figured out that Ron has a cat. Oh, and he's featured the cat on the show before. The cat's name is Jasper, so someone's created the Jasper coin. Okay, sure. Give me 1 sec. RSI. Where are we? Yep, okay. So on the 15-minute RSI, we've gone into extremely overvalued. On the 15-minute RSI, we're already back in extremely overvalued right now. I would not expect this to keep pumping yet. Okay, I would be expecting a little bit of a dip on the 5 minutes on Jasper. Yeah, extremely overvalued. Okay, look, it can run. In a crazy meme run. The relative strength index may not get respected completely. So, but we're at the top end. I'd be watching out for a bit of a potential little bit of a short-term dip at least, and look at the extremely overvalued on the 1 hour time frame. It can certainly run though, so yeah, maybe it's still going up, but don't rush to get into Jasper. Personally, don't play the meme coin market too much, people, because you'll just get absolutely chicaned. TH1, hi again, Silver Lion. G'day TH1, it's great to see you on the channel again. Made me buy Jasper. No sound, sorry about that. Yeah, not the Ron's basement cat, but Basement's cat. Oh, okay. I don't know. It must be different. Yeah, sorry about that, Jason. No sound on the thing. I did unmute the video. It was literally, I could hear it through my speakers, so I don't know what was going on. YouTube sound cancelling. Oh, is that what it is? I should know about that, and I didn't. GMS, I watched Ron's basement and was watching yesterday when he was excited that UFD hit 7,000 market cap. Now it's 70 million. It's now like 9. It's like now, yeah, it's mental, isn't it? I was watching him too yesterday. Now, okay, look, TH1 says, Right, Ron likes his money he can hold in his hands. Yeah, he likes money he can hold in his hands, silver and gold. And he calls crypto and paper money unicorn fart dust. That's right. He do not claim to have coined the term. Yeah, no, unicorn fart dusters. I've heard that term before, but he created it. So who loses all their money on the dump? Yeah, not so funny then. Exactly. But just like anything, did you buy the top of the silver market in 2011? And have you been riding it all the way down? So, yeah. Jasper is flying. Be a little bit careful, people. GMS. I knew it. I will not talk about that right now. I think I'm not going to do a GMS meme coin because it doesn't. It wouldn't do anything. I would have to get a lot bigger in order for me to do it. It's meme coin. The meme coin narrative and paradigm. It's got to happen organically. You can't force it. And I'm not that much of. Yeah, I've got some high hair, but I'm not that much of a character that it would go crazy. I could certainly launch a GMS coin today if I wanted to. I just don't think it would do any good. I don't think it would do anything. I might go have a little bit of a thing and then just. I don't reckon. But I'll never say never. Regarding UFD, says Chris Phipps from PDX Portland in Oregon, in the United States. Regarding UFD, I wish I'd bought it, yeah, don't we all, in the morning, but would not consider it now at all. Yeah, what's the max potential upside versus the downside risk? Exactly. Correct. How do people keep... Sorry, how do people keep records of their trades? Yeah. Good question. Nice volume on Jasper. Look it up, please. Yeah. Don't post contracts in here. So I'll give a word of warning to everyone. And you didn't know, and that's totally cool. I'm not going to allow posting of contract addresses in the channel. The reason because not you, TH1, but anyone, and I do know that is the correct contract versus for Jasper. But anyone could jump on here and say, "Oh, buy Jasper, and here's the contract address," and it's a scam one, okay, or it's a copycat. So I see what you're saying, but I won't be allowing that for the future. Okay, love to hear from the basement driller. G'day, Bobby AG, and you got in early. Ron said on his stream today he's gotten emails from news media and other instances. Suddenly, a popular dude. Neil, I'm glad you walked away from him. Okay, fair enough. So you won't be contacting him for me. No problem. Plus 214%. Yep, at 85 mil. Okay, we'll get off this topic in just a second. So now, this is what Chris said. Ron's not a boomer. He's a Gen X like me. I was born in 69 and he was born in 70. Okay, so he's an early Gen Xer. I'm a late Gen Xer. So I was born in 78. I'm just on the cup of the late Gen Xers, that 78, 79 thing. So yes, post 1965 and over is Gen X, but he's an early Gen Xer. Okay, fair enough. So early Gen Xer, although the narrative that I've seen on X in particular is boomer. It just sounds cooler, I guess, and maybe people assume he's a little bit older than what he is. I don't know. But yeah, technically a Gen Xer. All right, there you go. But for the meme coin people, he's getting the boomer dad, narrative, and yeah, I'm sure he's happy to roll with that. Sounds cooler for Joe's movie pitch to call him a boomer. Yeah, that's the other people were calling him that. So it does, and that's the persuasion. Boomer dad creates joke meme coin called unicorn fart dust. Right to the moon. Right. GMS, g'day Vanessa. Jasper's not by Ron. No, that's right. Have to crash the $3 quadrillion derivative market before the runaway train of fiat and cryptos continues. Interesting. Nassim, hello. Such a piss take. I missed this. Yeah, we got to hold the market. There you go, TH1. Do not put in more than you can afford to lose. As always, that is like number one rule. Never put in more than you can afford to lose. Yeah, I think we're probably done with talking about that. Jasper's having a bit of a dip now, just so you know, people, as probably expected. And what else is going on there? Yeah, I'm expecting maybe a little bit more of a dip potentially for UFD. I might get into Unicorn Fart Dust again. We'll see. But these meme coin things can have a tendency to play out in a very, very small time frame. So, Will YouTube? I don't know. Will YouTube censor me if I do this? To you, Joseph Williams. Screw you, Joe. From one Joe to another Joe. Screw you, man. You got in at 2 million market cap last night. So let me ask you a question, Giuseppe. Have you taken some profits yet? Okay, so I'm going to be the voice of reason for you, Joe. Joe, have you taken some profits yet? Please tell me that you have. You know why? I'm going to go back to the price and share the market cap. You know why, Joe? Here is you at $2 million. Jojo, my friend, please tell me you've taken some profits. Here is $2 million right there. You have experienced a 41,000% increase. Please tell me you've taken some profits. Have you at least taken out your initial investment? Joseph, Giuseppe, please tell me that you have. I would really love to. Do me a favor. We don't know each other, bro. Can you please do me a favor, Joe? And take some profits on that. Take some profits now, okay? Please do that for me. Not financial advice. It's financial advice. Take some profits, okay? Hector asks, what do you think it'll do in the next 12 hours? I don't know, Hector. No idea. It's looking stretched. But as we know from things like GOAT, okay? GOAT was a big meme coin thing. And then people say, oh, it's done and dusted now. And then it went, take a look at SHIB. Take a look at those ones. I don't know. All I would suggest is if you've gotten in at a better price and you've made some money, if you have more than doubled your initial investment, take out your initial investment. Then free ride the rest. Then it's all gravy. Why do you need... Don't stress. Take out your initial investment. Joe, take out your initial investment and just ride the rest. Okay? Everyone should be doing that. Like DOGE timeframe, yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised if it did. Veritasium has to be resolved before cryptos can exist peer-to-peer. Yes, good old Veritasium, old school Reggie. Hey, got a permit for that flying bird. TH1 said, I got in at 15 million market cap and took out 25% when it was my investment. Good on you. I am at 0 right now. You're at 0 what? I don't know what you mean. 4,100? What does that mean? Okay. Joseph Williams says, I took some profits. Good on you, friend. But I'm still holding and buying dips. Okay. You do you. Smart. Now, 4,100, I don't know what you're talking about there. What is that in relation to? Don't know. I'm going to almost end the talk. I'll be ending this topic very, very soon on UFD, etc. But good on you, Ron's Basement. Again, I will just put a quick call out to anyone who is following Ron. I've reached out to Ron to say, and he's getting inundated with media. And who's this guy with just over 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 followers on X? I'm no one. I'm very much aligned with him. So if he's going to have a good conversation and we can talk back and forth about precious metals, and because I've been a stacker since 2010, I've worked for 3 major bullion dealers here in Australia. Okay, and I bet you any money you like, I bet you Ron knows about Bullion Now. I bet you he knows about Bullion, or has at least heard of Bullion Now's YouTube channel. So yeah, I definitely would, because as if you don't know, I launched and grew Bullion Now's YouTube channel. I started the channel. I was their first employee. Bullion Now, used to be a fledgling. No one knew who they were. I joined as the first employee, launched and grew the YouTube channel, all the epic unboxing videos, all the videos that have had, almost 1 million views, all of that. That was me, baby. It's got 25,000 subscribers. I built it to nearly 20,000 subscribers by the time I left. It's got 25,000 subscribers. Now, Ron would have heard of Bullion Now, for sure, I think. So tell him, hey, Joe, the guy who used to be the video creator at Bullion Now, he has this new channel called Good Morning Stackers. It's only got a few thousand, about 1,000 watches, but he's been a stacker for, 14 years. Have a chat with him on his channel. So send him my way, please. Could you please? Yeah. TH1 says 0 loss. Oh, sorry. Okay, 0 loss. Yeah. This is brilliant, TH1. Thank you for doing that. And this is a lesson for everybody. Okay. If you get into something and it more than doubles, take, or whatever you want to be. If you wake up in the morning and unicorn fart dust has done a 40,000 times, at least take out your initial investment and then free ride the rest, okay? So zero loss. He's lost nothing if it goes to zero now. My initial investment is safe. Still holding 75%, but it's not realized. Okay, that's cool. At least you've got, now, no harm, no foul. You kind of would be kicking yourself if you didn't take some extra profits soonish. Okay, let me go back to the price. I'm going to take a look at UFD price one more time, and then I'm going to change the topic, okay? But what's coming up in the show today? Much more stuff. We're going to do Bitcoin price analysis. Of course, we've got to do live gold and silver price analysis and all that, but we just want to start with this UFD thing because it's kind of a marriage of the both worlds. This is the 1 hour time frame. This is the relative strength index. It's trending down at the moment. The relative strength index on the 15-minute time frame is currently under what I would call probably a little mini support level right there. It just did break that. Okay, this is just a quick little bit of technical analysis. Again, though, in the meme coin market, sometimes it doesn't matter. But I will just keep you abreast of the situation. Right there, see that support level, see that spike down? It has been taken out. That's the area where I would go, ooh, I'd be taking some more profits here just to be safe. Okay, so TH1, you do you. If I were in your position and I'm now free riding, but I'm still holding 75%, I would personally be taking a little bit more profit here. That's just me, because I don't want to tell you to do that and then it goes like that. Okay, so just keep it in the back of your mind. Yeah, trending down on the 1 hour. Here's the thing though, we don't even have data for the 4 hour. We don't even have any data because it's only been around for like 2 days. So yeah, it could pump to bloody $1 straight away. Okay, we'll just see what the message of the market is doing. If it looks like it's having a bit more of a pump, I probably will get in again at some point if it's looking like it's going to pump to $1. If I think it's going to pump to $1 and do another 10 times, I'm probably going to get in again. Okay, but just watch that. I don't like that. Okay, but again, in the meme coin market, it gets to a certain point and then it can just really take off again. Okay, that's all I've got to say about UFD. What an amazing wild ride, and good on you, Ron, for doing the joke thing. It's bloody hilarious, and everyone has just absolutely gone wild with it. I just bought some. G'day, Felipe. I just bought some UFD at 0.18. Okay. Oh, it's 0.18. Wow, all the way down here. Good on you, man. So you're free riding. Well, sorry, Felipe. You've done really well. You should look at the MACD volume EMA and check the Bollinger Band. No, thanks. I hear what you're saying. I use relative strength index, simple lines of support and resistance, trend lines, and maybe some Fibonacci. I don't have time for all the others. The MACD, the Ichimoku cloud, the EMAs, the this and that and the others. I don't have time for that because you could use every single indicator in the world. I've just got to pick a few and run with them. So yeah, hype overpowers. That's the thing, Hector. That's correct. Hype overpowers charts sometimes in that hype thing. However, having said that, even whales will look at things like the relative strength index. So, and you can see that it's pretty predictive, okay? You see something that goes in extremely overvalued, and you're like, wow, that's extremely overvalued on the 15-minute. It's got to tick over at some point. And then what does it do? What does it do? It ticks over at some point. Okay, that is the final talk of unicorn fart dust. Let's move on, people. We are now, I will quickly, of course, share with you my brand partners, and then, of course, we are going to do live Bitcoin analysis. We'll do gold, silver, etc., all that sort of stuff. But speaking of gold and silver, and speaking of Ron's basement, if you live in Australia and you're an Australian stacker of precious metals and Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au are not on your list of dealers and you've never bought from them, you are mental. Mental, I tells you. This is not because they're my brand sponsor, okay? One of them. I actually, before they were my brand sponsor, I had a good chat with Ricky. He was starting this business. This is a new business started in May. And I had a good long private chat with him, and because he knew me from the Bullion Now days and all that. So we had a chat about his business, which he was about to launch. I grilled the out of him. I grilled the ever-loving stuff out of him. And I said, oh, yeah, because like every man and his dog's got a bullion business these days, right? It's like, even I was thinking of doing another one, right? It's like, well, I don't want to flood the market with bullion dealers, so I'll have a chat with Ricky and see what he's doing. Is he doing it right? I said, are you doing it? Are you doing this? He goes, yeah, I'm doing that. I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Are you going to do this? Yeah. Are you going to buy back at spot price? Yes. Oh, really? Okay, that's good because, there was only one business doing it. Now there's two businesses in Australia that buy back at spot price. And I said, are you going to do an unallocated program? Yeah, I'll do that eventually. Are you doing a 3-month free storage program? Yes. And then I floated this, and we had this instant bonding experience. I said, no other business has done this, but have you crunched the numbers? Would you ever consider offering free shipping when you buy over a certain amount? And he laughed immediately. He goes, man, I've been absolutely thinking about that. And then we talked about it for like half an hour. What's the feasibility? Is it doable? And we went back and forth. He's like, no, it actually is doable. So he's the only company in Australia to offer free shipping when you buy over certain amounts. What is that amount? It's not a dollar value. It's actually a quantity value, okay? So if you have 20 or more items in your order, whether that be 20 of one thing or 2 of this, 3 of that, 1 of that, a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver, a little bit of platinum, as long as you have 20 or more items, units in your order, whether it be, something really cheap or something more expensive, you get instant free shipping Australia-wide. Express shipping, sign-on delivery, fully, all that other stuff, except it's free. No other bullion dealer in Australia has ever dared to do it, and they've stepped up to the plate, and you should be buying from them, not only because their prices are really good, okay, they have a great range, but you also get free shipping as well. Like, come on, man. And it's so easy to get free shipping, right? You could buy something as simple as, 20 half-ounce silver coins, and you get instant free shipping, right? It's just mental. It's great. So that is perthbullion.com.au and Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. It's the unallocated gold program for you, but potentially even more so for your normie friends who you have been trying to wake up to get into precious metals since you started stacking, since you started going through the bargaining phase. You go through denial, anger, bargaining. That's where you annoy everyone at Christmas. By the way, don't annoy all your friends and family at Christmas talking about precious metals and all that. If you are going to, and you're going to suggest that they buy precious metals because you're more of a newbie stacker, you can, give them the gift of silver, like that gets them in that way, but also give them the gift of Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. All you tell them is download this on Android or iPhone. It's a phone app which you can buy real gold. It's unallocated gold. All that means is it's backed 1-to-1 with real physical gold, but you don't get to choose the specific product. You don't get to choose the specific serial number, right? You're in a pool of real gold that's backed 1-to-1 with real physical metal, as I said, held in storage for you. So there's no storage fees, of course. Go to wealthstack.com, check out all the details. Go to wealthstack.com, go down to the bottom left-hand corner, click on the frequently asked questions little link, and read the frequently asked questions page. Okay, it goes through everything, what Wealthstack is, what was formed, blah, 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 all that stuff, okay? And what are you buying gold for at wealthstack.com? Spot plus 1%. No matter whether you're buying $1 million of gold or $10 of gold, all right? It's a great way to stack gold in very small increments, but not pay really high premiums for the privilege, right? So that's great for your normie friends and family, and it might be right for you too. They reached out to me, Wealthstack did, because they knew I'm all about the stacking community, and they wanted to build your trust first because they know and understand that you're the ones who tell everyone else, okay? We're the ones who spread the message. So if they can gain my trust, which they have, and they can gain your trust through me, they'll do even better, okay? So Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. More comments, and then we'll get into live gold, silver, platinum analysis. Gerald Draper says, still going at it. Good day, everyone. Great to see you. Yeah, cool. You've got a lot of people watching. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. I'm going to share the screen now, and we're going to take a look at gold, and we're going to take a look at the everything dip, as I have mentioned in the channel. Actually, let me go back here, and then I'll do a little time code maybe. Let's talk about the everything dip. Gold, silver, crypto is down as well. We've had the Federal Reserve meeting, which they've said they're going to cut interest rates by another 0.25%. Okay, and what that would normally do is that would normally say, you know, money printer go brrr, and then normally you would see gold and probably Bitcoin and whatever go up. Nope. Pew! Okay, so we're under some key levels for gold and silver. We are still heading down, and I've been very confident, probably a little bit overconfident, but I've been very confident, even when we had that big move back up in silver, that silver and gold were going to see some lower prices. And, you know, Bitcoin's looking a little bit, not total toppy, but, you know, it's been hovering there. So we'll take a look at all of those right now. We might do it all in one go today instead of separating them out. So we're going to take a look at gold. Here is gold on the weekly time frame, price in USD, 2,591 US dollars per gold ounce. Now, it's seen that dip. Again, Fed cuts rates, but then they said something about, but we're not going to cut them as quickly or something like that. So they did some kind of apparently more bearish kind of news. And really, though, I think this is just the sell on the news event. And I think this is just the excuse to have the sell-off before Christmas. That's pretty much it. Although I think anyone, regardless of what the outcome would have been, you're probably going to see a dip in gold and silver. Okay, so where are we now? As I have been, I won't say predicted, as I have been, I've been confident that I've been 80% sure a further dip in gold and a further dip in silver would be coming, even when. And I may have been eating my words, and I said, oh, I might be eating my words here. We were back over the mother of all trend lines here. We were back over this key level that I would want to see us break and hold above in order for me to be confident that we might see new all-time highs in gold soon. However, what didn't we do? We did not come up to and close above the final hurdle for new all-time highs. That was at 2,735. Even anywhere under here, I've been saying 80% sure a dip was coming. In last week, when we had this dip and everyone's saying, oh, it's back up, it's going back up in gold and silver, I said, just hold on. Yeah, it's looking all right, but I'm still 80% sure we see a dip. And then Fed and shunk. And I said, watch out for the line in the sand, 2,605, or lower we go. We have closed yesterday. We've closed the day below it. So that for me means, and I've been saying it for a while, we are heading down further, people. We are at least heading down, and nothing's 100%, but I am very confident we're probably going to tap at least $2,500 US dollar gold per troy ounce. Okay. Hey, if we might have a double bottom here, you never know, but I'm just more confident in this stage. We do have lower than here. So around about 2,500. Anywhere in this purple box is the first area of major support, 2,500 to 2,450. If that does not act as support, then my 60% chance at the moment, which I've been saying for a while, it's roughly kind of like, you know, fence sitting, but I'm getting a little bit more of a chance. 60% chance at the moment of the best buy zone of 2,250 to 2,150 on gold. Okay, but as I've been saying, you would want to, if you want to see it, let me do that again. If you want to see it rocket up from there, you need to see that hold and then something like that. Okay, and then you need to get back over this mother of all trend lines. That's the big kicker. Okay. There, that's what you want to see very quickly. Okay, you want to see that soon. If when we start closing, and this could be in a few weeks' time, it could be in a few months' time, it could be in a few years' time, it's not going to be. But I won't be confident gold sees new all-time highs until we break 2,735. Bare minimum, you've got to break back up again, up the mother of all trend lines. For my new watchers, who I've probably got a few right now, if you are in crypto and you've never gotten into precious metals, you need to be watching the precious metals market, because there will come a time where you will be wanting to put at least a portion of your crypto winnings a little bit into the precious metals market. Why? Because gold is in a massive bull run. It's just having a little bit of a dip at the moment. In the next 5-6 years, roughly, we're probably going to close to $10,000 gold. Okay? Don't quote me on that, but it's pretty good, okay? And so you need to maintain your wealth. You need to protect it from currency inflation, all that. So having a portion of your crypto winnings, call it 20%, call it 30%, call it 10%, you do you. But you need the insurance policy of precious metals. It has been money for thousands of years. you want to have some in, okay? Do you have car insurance? Yes. Do you think you'll get into a car accident? No. Do you wear a seatbelt when you drive your car? Yes. Do you think you're getting into an accident? No. Why do you wear your seatbelt? Because in case something happens, that's why you buy gold. Got it? Good. There's the mother of all trend lines, 1980, 2011. We've hit it just recently, okay? I said from here, we're starting to get peaky in gold. I didn't say we'd peaked, but anywhere between here and about $3,000 was looking about the area. We've since had that move. We're back below the mother of all trend lines. Get it? Got it? Good. That's what you would want to see. Otherwise, I am more favoring, well, I won't say more favoring, 60% chance we see the best buy zone hit. And then you'd be talking, if you do that, if you break here and then you find that as resistance, we are going down to there. Okay, 2,250, anywhere, maybe into the belly of the best buy zone, 2,150, with the slight chance of a quick spike down to this previous level of support, the massive previous level of support at $2,070, $2,080. I would expect that to be one of those 12-hour quick spikes, which you probably won't catch. Okay, you won't catch that spike. Okay, it would be very quick. And that's why I say the best risk to reward, the best buy zone is somewhere in here, because you could spend a few days in here at least, so at least gives you some time to load up. Get it? Got it? Good. Should you be waiting for this? No. Should you be waiting for this? No. Should you be dollar cost averaging, meaning buying on regular occurrences, regular intervals, and you're just averaging your cost in over time, whether it goes up and down? That's the best way to go. DCA is the way. But that's it for gold, I think. That's the levels that you need to watch out for. I am confident at the moment that we see around about 2,500, okay? But who am I? I'm just some dude. That is gold. Hit the big red subscribe button to stay updated. Silver, same thing. $29.30 US cents, I have been saying, even though we broke, just like gold, right? I've been saying, watch out for this $29.80 mark, the new line in the sand. This new line in the sand right here has been drawn in since we had this spike all the way back in. Well, actually, it wasn't back then because I didn't start the show. It was around about here, actually, when we came up to resistance. So that was around about August. I put in this line in the sand, $29.80. It has remained a big area of support since then. So spike, resistance, excuse me, as I burp my breakfast, support, okay, move up to 35 US dollars roughly, okay, back down below the final hurdle of $31. That was the key Fibonacci level, okay? I said anytime we're below 31, that's not great, okay? You really need to stay at least above 31. Bottom, a spike down to 29.80, line in the sand, a double bottom spike, okay? Then we talked about this W pattern right here. This here, and it was looking good, and we said, okay, that's a W pattern. A move up to at least here is quite probable. We just needed to clear and hold $32.50. That was a failed move. Oftentimes from a failed move is a fast move in the opposite direction. And then even when we were up here, I said, just like gold, yeah, I'm still 80% sure we see lower prices from here. That has eventuated. And I said the next time that we test 29.80, that's very likely to be taken out, and we have seen that in the last 24 hours, and it looks like we are ticking down again, okay? I am quite confident, and I did say if you start closing days below $29.80, we're heading to $28. We're heading to the best buy zone, people. At least I would say the top end of the best buy zone at $28 US. It's a major support level. What happens from the top end of the best buy zone, I don't know. I'm confident we get here at least. Do we get here? No fucking idea. I don't know, but we are going to at least there, 28. In my opinion, hey, could we rocket up from here and it has a big fake out? Yes, of course, because nothing is guaranteed. But yeah, that looks pretty probable to me. The reason being, well, just look at the price, right? Look at the support levels. Look at the relative strength index on the daily time frame. It is ticking down now. We're getting towards the extremely undervalued area, but we're not there yet. We haven't been extremely undervalued on the relative strength index on the daily time frame since October of last year. Okay, more than a year since we've been in extremely undervalued territory on the daily time frame right here. Okay, we've skirted with it, we've flirted with it, And look, you could find a bounce from here, absolutely. I just feel like getting down here gets you down into the top end of the best buy zone at 28, okay? Now, if we do see a move back into extremely undervalued, if you tick even a millimeter into extremely undervalued, it's probably then going to go lower, just like it does with the relative strength index on the overvalued time frame. You start peeking into it and then it spends a bit of time there. So if you don't find support here and then you start ticking down a little bit, then it's probably going to spend a bit more time there. That would be the setup potentially for the move down to at least maybe 20, no, I shouldn't say at least, but anywhere down into the belly of the best buy zone. Okay, this is your absolute best risk to reward. Some people might be saying, no, the party's over. If I break 28, the party's over, people. Particularly a lot of people will say, and this is the trap that you need to watch out for. A lot of people will say, and I have mentioned this before, if we break here, $26, and actually technically it's $25.70 because that's the major Fibonacci level. And let me just show you quickly. Okay, where are we? Here is your macro view of silver. Okay, by the way, for my crypto people, look at this setup. Very quickly for my crypto people, my new crypto people. Have you ever seen a better cup and handle formation than this ever in history? No, this is the 44-year cup and handle formation for silver. If you are not looking at getting into precious metals after your crypto run, you've got rocks in your head, okay? Look at this. Cup, handle, which is still playing out. Yeah, we can come down to like, you know, your 26, 24 area. That's just par for course. I mean, look at that. Look at that uptrend line. Let me do that. Yeah, look at that uptrend line, right? That is still within the, get out of it. That is still within the, oh, and that's what I'm going to do. Oh, bam. Okay. Now we've got to watch out for that. Okay, let me show you something, people. This is where it could intersect. This is where you could find the absolute low. Why didn't I do this before? Okay, let's find where we could have a reasonable bottoming in silver if we don't see a spike. Why didn't I see it before? Let's do it right now. I have to move this. There we go. There you go, right there. Okay, perfect. That would be the perfect intersection, okay? Right there at around about $26, okay? You could have a bounce there, but what I wanted to say was watch out for the spike. And this is the spike down to, see this trend line here? Watch out for the depression spike where a lot of people will go, it's never going to go below 20, this level here. That's a key Fibonacci. It'll never go below there again. And what happens? It goes below there and people start freaking out and start selling. And then all the buyers, the whales have been watching for a breakout and then an eventual, it didn't retest it here, for an eventual retest of this downtrend line, go, ha, thank you very much. I will take all of that. Between here and here, I almost guarantee you would be one of those like COVID low spikes, like in March of 2020, where you see this kind of thing. Where are we? 2023 weekly time frame, where you see this kind of thing. That a dip down to about 24 is your kind of COVID low spike kind of thing. That would be one of those quick wicks where it goes zoop, zoop, like that and back onwards and upwards. That's what would happen for me. That's what would happen at 24. You won't see that other one broken. I don't think you'll see that broken, but watch out for that spike. That could happen, but that's why I say the best buy zone is the best risk to reward, okay? Don't try and time the spikes. Just leave that for the whales who are happy to set their buy orders and all that. You're buying the physical mainly. You may not be up when that spike happens. Best buy zone, 28 to 26. Think of it as a gift. If you're dollar cost averaging in between here, chef's kiss. In the long run, when silver does, and it will go through its continued massive bull run to triple digits, bare minimum, you'll be thanking yourself that you waited, that you didn't shake out and that you were getting it around about here. Should you be waiting? No, just dollar cost average from here. Have you been buying for a long time? Buy every, 1 minute. 1 minute, people. 1 minute, people. All right, give me 1 second. Apparently I'm live, but am I live on a separate one? Give me 1 second. Let me check what's going on here. Okay, I'll do that, and I'll do that, and I'll do that. And I'll do that. Give me 1 second. It says I'm going live. Apparently I'm live. I'm live. OG? No, apparently I'm live, people. Tell me if I'm back, my lovely, wonderful, funky people. Yeah. I'm live again. Good. I'm here. Great. Don't know what that was, but I am back. You're good now. Fantastic. Don't know what the hell that was. It was something. So I am back. If I do drop out, then we'll see what happens again. Anyway, this is the gold to silver ratio. It is going absolutely hog wild at the moment in gold's favor. Okay, as this goes up, gold outperforms silver. As this is going down, silver outperforms gold. And look, silver's just going down further than gold is, so that's why I'm seeing the gold to silver ratio rise. It looks like gold's just maintaining a bit more, okay, at the moment. So you can certainly see a rise. The gold's final hurdle for me, that's at 93.5. This is a ratio number. This is where you might find some resistance on the gold to silver ratio. Okay, I'm very confident in the longer term that silver does outperform gold, but we're not there at the moment. Cool. That's all you need to know for the gold to silver ratio. And Australian dollar to US dollar. Boo. That is tanking like a stone. I am confident we're at least going to here at 60 US cents, possibly even lower. We have absolutely broken through that channel here. Why am I talking about this? This is actually good for gold and silver holders and crypto holders in Australian dollar terms and any other foreign currency, because they all float against the USD. The USD is the world's reserve currency, if you didn't know, US people. And so, yeah, that's actually, if gold and silver are going down, or crypto is going down in USD, but also the Australian dollar or your foreign currency is weakening against the USD at the same time, your holdings in your foreign currency or mine either might not be going down as far, and in some cases actually increasing depending on the rate of descent of your foreign currency against the USD. Was that confusing? Yes, it was. Let's take a look at quickly platinum. It is playing out as I expected. Are we still running live? Yeah, fantastic. Platinum is still running as expected, even though we had that movement. And I look, you've got to stick with your conviction, right? My conviction was, even yesterday, we had that pump from that 920 support level. We had that pump here, and I said, yeah, not yet. Don't get excited yet. I still think we see the best buy zone of $900 hit yet again. And I'm more confident this time that we potentially even break through it. Now, I won't say that 100%. I'll give you, I'm like 70% sure at this stage that we see this happen and we get into the belly of the best buy zone. There's a 30% chance that, hey, that'd be cool. A double bottom here? Sure. Excuse me. Synchronized slurp. Surprise synchronized slurp. But I think we get into the belly of the best buy zone. Probably lower prices coming. Watch out for 870 or watch out for 840 are the two big support levels once we get into the belly of the best buy zone, which I think we probably will at this stage. Could I be wrong? Yes, that's gold, silver, precious metals side of things. I'm going to go straight into Bitcoin. Okay, everything's going down. Bitcoin on the daily time frame priced in USD, we're just above 100,000 US dollars, 100,667 US dollars. I'm going to use, is this the Bitstamp exchange? Yes, it is. Where is my trend channel? Did I get rid of it? No. Did I delete it by accident? No, don't tell me that. No, here it is, parallel channel. Bingo. What had I been talking about this parallel channel? Okay. Right here, this is the channel that goes all the way back to 2012, and it's the major trend channel which we broke down below in 2022, late 2022. That's your main trend channel, which we respected for a very long time. That goes through the peak, the spike down of March 2020 during the COVID low. Since then, we've kind of just, it remained as mostly resistance. We had a little bit of a test back here in March this year. It was a failed move, fast move to the downside. And look it. Last month, where did we spike up to? Right there. This month, where have we spiked up to? Right there. Look at that. On the weekly time frame, we had this is the weekly time frame, right? Look at this. We had that little, that's back in March, okay, that little flirting with it, but it didn't hold, okay? And then it became resistance once again. Resistance, resistance, resistance. In the last few days, I've been talking about this area right here. We needed to at least crack and close over, not spike over, close over. And then I said yesterday, we're probably going to see some lower prices because it looks like it's ticking over. I said watch out for at least here to be active support. If it doesn't act as support, we're going lower. And that area here, let me pop in my trend line. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? Yes. This trend line here, where does this go through? It goes through the previous all-time high of that 60, this one and this one, right? 65,000, 69,000, forming that uptrend line. You can very clearly see that it acted as support once, twice, and it had a spike and a spike. But what do we talk about? Spikes mean shit. It's where things close at. Again, spikes mean shit. It's where you close major time frames at, dailies, weeklies, and monthlies. So that was positive. Okay, it was on a weekly time frame. Held it as support, held as support. That has held as resistance. So now the next major support level obviously is down here at your, call it roughly 93,000 US dollars. If that does not hold, then we're talking about, not that one, we're talking about here. At around about your halfway point between that breakout and here, that's around about your mid-80s, okay? Let me take that off silent. Put it on silent, sorry. So what you would want to see, if you want to see Bitcoin just continue onwards and upwards, you would want to see that hold and then that break and then finally, break into the normal trend channel again and then hold a support, and that is great, okay? If you want to see a bit more of a dip because you're trying to load up more, you would want to see the following. Break that, it becomes resistance, and then at least down to 85,000. If that doesn't hold and you want to buy up more, okay, you would want to see that. You do not want it to go any lower than 67,000 US dollars. Not lower than that, preferably not lower than here at 74, 75. I can't do that properly. I'm very bad with aligning. Right there. You really don't want to see it cross there, but I would be okay with one of those holy shit, it's all going to hell in a handbasket spikes, like we talk about. A spike down to there on the daily time frame, so that would become like a daily wick up and closing above there. That's great, cool. That scares people out, but this is your main level there. You close below there, not good for Bitcoin, okay? On the relative strength index, I do need to caution you to say on the weekly time frame, we've already gone into extremely overvalued. However, on the monthly time frame, we've only just been in extremely overvalued, and it's unlikely that we double top from here. We don't know. It could double from, Bitcoin could be in the total, this could be the peak for the Bitcoin bull market. I don't think so. We're about to go into, the Q1 of 20, we're about to go into the start of the next year after the halving. Traditionally, the next year after the halving is very bullish, at least in the first 3 months, usually based on the crypto cycle. So I will stick with that for now. Again, we're already in extremely overvalued and you have room to pump higher. I just saw that. Oh, okay, UFD. Yeah, I'm still going to watch out for maybe a possible dip. I'm just watching that price there, but I will get back in if necessary. Bitcoin, yeah. That's all you need to watch out for, I guess, for Bitcoin. Watch out for those levels. Watch out for that 93. So preferably you want to see it hold 93. Damn, let me do that again. So back to the daily. Yeah, you preferably want to see it hold that 93 area. Thanks very much. And onwards and upwards we go into the new year. That would be great for the first at least few months. That is Bitcoin. Out of interest, quick altcoin checkup. I'd call altcoin checkup, DOGE. These are the ones that I just look at, or that I'm either in or that I'm watching. Okay, I will give you a quick heads up. I am not in almost any crypto at the moment. I sold yesterday before the larger dip this morning. Okay, so I've got some dust, I've got some stuff here, and some things are harder to sell. It's like I've got to go to this exchange and do this and do the verification. I've got to go on chain and do this and pop in all my stuff, right? And there's so some things I'm still holding, but quite a bit I'm back in stables at the moment. I am waiting for a further dip. Okay, this is Dogecoin, for example. It's had a great run. It was starting to tick over, and now it looks like it's got a little bit left to go. Dogecoin, for example, could go anywhere back down to here at like 22 cents. That would be your major area. I would watch for these two Fibonacci levels to be held. And just so you know, look at this, man. Fibonacci is the chef's kiss. I fucking love it. This high and this low. Where did we find resistance? Bang! 0.236. Now, that does line up with previous resistance, but it's funny how that lines up with the Fibonacci, isn't it? It's almost like ahead of time, people go, gee, Doge is in a bit of a low. It's a bit of a dip now. I'm going to try and pop in some... I'm going to pop in Fibonacci lines to see if I can predict where the low is. Okay, gee, that looks pretty confluent. All right, and then they go, oh, there's the low there, right? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is look at that. Where do we have resistance? Bang on. Now, that's not previous support or resistance, is it? Look at that. Do you see previous support or resistance on Dogecoin here? No, that's a spike there. Why would it be there? That's weird, right? Why would you find resistance there if you didn't have Fibonacci as a tool? 0.618 is at 47 to 48 cents based on this high and this low. Where do we find resistance at? 47, 48 cents. Okay, Fibonacci is a thing because why is it a thing? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If enough people use TradingView as a website, if enough people have the Fibonacci tool as a tool to use, and if enough people believe that it works, they put their trades accordingly, and that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what takes it there. It's just psychological belief, right? So what I'm saying this because a next major area of support is here at 31, 32 cents, okay? And you don't want to cross it is here at 22 cents. So I'm going to put line in sand right there. Probably. I'm going to say, yeah, you really don't want to do that. 22 cents line in sand. This has almost become a Doge chart request. That's just quickly. Just watch out for 22 cents. That would be a great area to potentially get some more. Anywhere between here and here is really good for Doge. And I mentioned Doge because it's the meme coins of meme coins. If every man and his dog is getting into crypto again over the next 3 months or so, from the start of next year, Doge will be one of the big ones that they do. GRT, I'm out of GRT at the moment. I'm just waiting to buy back lower. I'm very bullish on GRT. Look at this. It's got a lot of room to move. It's got a lot of room to move in terms of even getting into extremely overvalued. If the bull run continues, the graph, it's an AI sector coin. It'll do very well. I would watch out for the line in sand here of 20 cents. That's where I'm looking to load up again at around about the 20 cent mark. Probably a bit before then, but 20 cents right here would be looking very good for me, very tasty. And possibly maybe even anywhere down to this uptrend line. So anywhere between 20 cents and 15 cents is the best buy zone for me. Any others? Ondo, everything's having a dip basically. Out of interest, actually, I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. This is the Pengu airdrop, and I got some, so I'll talk about that tomorrow. XRP for my XRP followers. Yep. What did we talk about? If you watch this channel, you'll get insights like this. What did I talk about on the channel on Monday, or was it on Tuesday? I said, is XRP making a move? But I said, what's the hurdle we need to look out for? I said it right here at $2.62. Why? Because it's a key Fibonacci level from an old high and an old low. And I said, you need to crack and hold above $2.62, specifically $2.60, call it even, right? If it doesn't move above and hold above there, then expect some more downward movement because we'd already been extremely overvalued on XRP. I said it's probably more likely to tick over, and gee, what do you know? Yesterday, we had a spike. Spikes mean shit. It spiked to $2.70. It closed below the final hurdle. That's the setup for the downward move. Get it? Got it. Good. So on XRP, for example, anywhere, any of these Fibonacci levels would be levels. I think that will probably get taken out, maybe $2.10, $1.70, and $1.33 was my getting excited line. Is that now my line in the sand? No, my line in the sand is not there. That's getting excited. Sorry, yes, my line in the sand. No, just very quickly, I'll do that. What the fuck was that? That was weird. What the hell was that? Was that a Mandalorian? Let's see. I will call that the line in the sand. Okay, what's that at? Cancel. That's at 87. Yeah, I had it in before. I don't know why I didn't. Text. 87 cents. Line in sand. You don't want to cross this on XRP. Okay, that would say change of market structure. Okay, really. And gee, what do you know? Look at this. Could this be, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, downtrend line, breakout, retest on the monthly. Okay, so maybe at around about $1 XRP is your really loading up area. I would say, to be safe, I would say the best buy zone, if you're thinking about a dip in XRP, again, just dollar cost average. Don't wait for these dips, okay? You just never know. But if, for example, you wanted to put a sneaky buy order in on one of the exchanges, by the way, this could not even break there. It might not even break $2. It might sail to the moon from here, okay? I'm just saying a breakout and a retest could happen, and it'll be the best buy zone is anywhere between there and there at about $1.33 to $1. I am not saying at all it's going to here, okay? Best buy zone, but that would be a pretty good buy zone, okay? Right there. No, sorry, I'm moving that. That's going right there. Thank you. Now I know what I'm saying. That is your best buy zone, is anywhere between $1.70 to $1.33, okay? $1.70 to 170. Can you imagine when XRP is at 170 to I'm doing this in the opposite direction, but $1.33, best buy zone. That's your best buy zone. That's your best risk to reward. And this here could be the spike. And that's your, oh, holy shit, we're going down. It's terrible. It's all over. And that's your spike. Because if one thing's going to spike, everything will have a big spike. Okay, that's your wick down, which wouldn't last very long. Cool. So hey, you may put some stink bids in at about $1.05, $1.10, but your best buy zone is $1.70 to $1.33. Once again, I am not saying it's going there. Okay, I'm just expecting a little bit more of a dip. But you know, it could. Yeah, that's my opinion. Cool, get it, got it, good. That's all the crypto. I think I don't want to talk about anything else. Yeah, on the 1 hour time frame, I will caution you, we are in extremely undervalued right now. 4 hour time frame for XRP, you've got room to move down. You can see that. And yeah, the daily, you've got a lot of room to move down. So yeah, I'm expecting a larger move. Yep, look at that. Definitely a larger move coming. Okay, watch out for that best buy zone. Get it? Got it? Good. Final comments, and then I will get out of here. Thanks so much for watching, people. You really want to stay to the end of the show because something very special happens at the end of the show. Okay. Chris King said, what's your thoughts on GRT currently? You just got it. There you go. Bullish on GRT, but everything's having a bit of a dip, so I'm watching for that 20-cent mark. And yeah, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate you sticking around when I was buffering, so thank you. RTB, how high do you think this will go? I don't know what you were talking about. That was probably UFD or something like that. Unicorn fart dust, which we've already spoken about. At the end of the show, which I'll be ending in just a few minutes, then you can go back and watch the replay, and I'll have time codes on there eventually in about half an hour after the end of the show. Final comments, then we'll get out of here. Here's a question. John Popel says, what trading platforms do peeps recommend in Australia? Been using CoinSpot, but fees seem a bit much for day trading. Yeah, so you can't. So for day trading, you would use try BTC. What's it called? BTCmarkets.net. BTCmarkets.net. That's for your big ones, but it doesn't have all your meme coins and all that. It'll have DOGE and things like that. But BTCmarkets.net. you could use CoinJar. Now, CoinJar is like your coin spot where it's your 1% fee to buy in and sell out. It's just like your press button buy Bitcoin thing, no buy orders and sell orders and things like that for day trading. But they do have an exchange as well. The problem with it is there's not a lot of liquidity on there, I found. But it depends on the coin. If you're trading Bitcoin, maybe there's decent enough liquidity for day trading on there. So try CoinJar, but the exchange version of CoinJar, not just the buy it now thing. How far do you speculate for unicorn fart dust? No idea. It wouldn't surprise, and I'm not saying it's happening, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked if it went to $1 billion market cap, because it's if it continues onwards and upwards. Okay, if it does, right? We're at about 90. We're about just under 10 cents at the moment. GRT is stalling and hopefully a breakout soon. Yes, it's just having everything's going down. So SwiftX fees are fairly reasonable, and the mobile app seems to work fine. Thanks, Knackers. I appreciate that. Visit those websites and have a good look. If you're happy with the layout and usability, yeah, fees make it a bit easier to pick. Yep. We already did UFD, my friend. You're a little bit late to the party, so that's okay. I'm about to end the show, my good friend. Hit the big red subscribe button to stay updated with Unicorn Fart Dust and all the rest of the crypto that I do and all the precious metals. I did that in the first half of the show. When I end this in about 1 or 2 minutes, then just watch the first half of the show and you'll get that UFD talk, okay, and price stuff. Awesome, Knackers. Will do. Appreciate the help. Yeah, man. That's the end of the show, people. You have been watching Good Morning Stackers live on X and on YouTube. Hit the follow button on X. Nearly 3,000 followers on X. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We are absolutely the winning team here. Join us here. And again, can someone reach out to Ron's Basement? Because I've been a stacker of precious metals for a long time. Me and him could talk about gold and silver all day until the cows come home. Get him on my channel, people. I've reached out to him. You reach out to him too, please, and tell him, hey, Good Morning Stackers is the place to be. We'll do a live interview with him. That would be wonderful. I'm going to get out of here. The final thing we do, and that's why I said to wait for the special ending. As always, what we do is we dance it out, people, because this has been Good Morning Stackers. Oh, yeah, we're feeling fine. Good Morning Stackers. It's podcast time. Oh, yeah. Grab it. Grab a tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove. Let's do the Synchronised Slurp. In 3, 2, 1. Slurp it, people. Oh yeah, what a great day. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking whatever it is that you're stacking. And I'll see you tomorrow.